In this video, I'm going to talk about how I wasn't ready for top surgery. My name is Ashton Colby. I am transgender. I've been transitioning for about 6 years now. I got my top surgery May 2013 with Dr. Garamoni. Been on testosterone, on and off, whatever you want to say, since June 2012. And I was ready for a flat chest. I was ready mentally for a man's chest, a male chest, a flat chest, whatever you want to call it. I was ready to see myself like that. I wanted that. I want that. I love my chest. I love my chest exactly as it is now. But I wasn't ready for surgery. And I gotta be real and honest that, like, it's a big deal. It's not... You can be ready to have a flat chest, mentally, and, like, know that that's who you are, and know that your identity would align with that, and then also totally be like, yeah, but surgery, any surgery, whether it's, like, tonsils or appendix taken out, or just any kind of surgery is hard work. And I know that the mind-body connection is so powerful. They're having so many advances now in neuroscience that you can really, with the thoughts that you think and the way that athletes who have had injuries, they hook them up to machines and they just picture themselves with that particular leg healed or whatever, and there is neuro pathways being fired down. The muscles are having these micro connections with the thoughts that you think in the brain and all that. It's the mind-body connection is so incredibly powerful for healing. And I know that I was 22 when I had my top surgery. I had just been transitioning, and I didn't have any body awareness. I was on testosterone for like a year, but I was not ready emotionally to heal and connect in my body in the way that it needed to heal, undergo a major surgery. And it's we see all these pictures on Instagram, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to unfold and have these expressions of your body aligned finally, but it's not just these it's not like getting braces put on your teeth. It's a big deal, and it's a lot of tissue that's being removed, and we have to just be real with the fact that you may be like ready in who you know your identity to be, and you may know that, and like nobody can take that away from you, and you may be ready to see yourself with a flat chest, but then the actual surgery aspect of it is totally different. And I know that I had so much inflammation, my scars keloided, I got a lot of, I was puffy. I'll show some pictures. I was puffy. I started to retain fluid around my hips and stuff because I was so disconnected from my body. Now, getting my yoga certification and really just having this mind-body awareness and the way that we can really heal our body through our thoughts. Like, I was so... I didn't have the intention of, like, doing this, and then it was really I was trying to fix something that I thought was wrong versus trying to fully express myself more. There's totally a different intention in the way that your body reacts. Like, if you're trying to fix something, like, take this off of your chest because you think it's wrong and horrible and there's so much hate thoughts about it, there's a reason why my body got so much inflammation afterwards and stuff like that, versus going into it of like, I know this is going to be for the highest expression of myself, and I love my body, and I'm doing this for the unfolding of the highest expression of my soul in alignment with society's expectations for my body. And I'm not doing it because I hate my body. I'm actually doing it out of love. It's like your body's gonna respond in such a different way. And so you may or may not be ready for this big surgery, and that's okay. We place so much judgment on that if you come out as trans and then you are not immediately ready mentally or emotionally or whatever to get surgery, then you're somehow like less than trans or not as trans. And if you don't do anything as soon as possible in your trans experience, then you must not want it bad enough. But really, there's a lot of different options. I want to take the pressure off of people in their own exploration with what surgery would do for their gender expression or what hormones or anything like that, and just realize that you may, for myself, like I had started testosterone in June. In September, so 4 months later, I got my top surgery letter and I started planning for top surgery, and they literally could get me in the next month, October, to do my top surgery. And I had my letter, and I even pushed it back till May. So like, what, 9 months later or whatever, and I thought that was a long enough time waiting, because I wanted to like bulk up my chest and fill it out more and all that stuff, and I thought that would be better, and it is easier for the surgeon if you're trying to fill that aesthetic, whatever. But even that was not enough time. I needed to like meditate on some self-love. I needed to like let out some limiting beliefs I had about my body. I needed to really learn some like mind-body healing connection skills before I really undertook this with my body. And I say all of this because you're gonna get so much out of it, more out of it. I'm gonna save you so much pain of inflammation and keloiding and all of that. Like I love my chest now, but and you know, I'm so happy. You know, I have no regrets about it at all. But just looking back, if there was like a redo or whatever, you know, and everything happens for a reason, so I'm totally at peace with it. I mean, you could even tell the way I talk about it. I'm totally chill. It's all good. But you can see, you know, there was some inflammation there. You know, and even 5 years post-op or whatever, that, yeah, it comes and goes with the redness, and that's still there, and, you know, so, you people get different results, for a reason, and I know that it's not necessarily just because of the surgeon that they go to. Because I went to Garamoni, and a lot of people have fantastic results with him, and I just know like where I was emotionally and stuff. I just wasn't ready to get that much, you know, tissue removed and go through that whole healing process, because it's a lot, and I had a lot of depression, and like, let's just be like real about it. It's not this you know, Instagram snip snap before and after kind of thing. Like, it's a beautiful unfolding, and it's a beautiful process, and I'm so much happier with this chest. I love my chest so much every day. Like, I literally, like, when my girlfriend like puts her fingers on my scars and all that beautiful stuff, like, I love my chest. I love being trans. You all know that. You know, I love my flat chest, but you know, I know that I wouldn't have had to go through as much emotional pain in negotiating with the inflammation that I had, and just would have had a better time healing in the way that I could have just done some meditation and some things, and really just, yeah, because, you know, we set ourselves up with surgery that, like, once we get surgery, then we're gonna be happy and it's gonna fix all these things in our lives. But it's like, once you get surgery, then the real work starts. And that's what the whole thing about this channel is. Sorry, that really the physical changes are just a catalyst And I realized about 6 months after surgery, it's like, okay, now I gotta forgive myself for all this stuff. I gotta forgive all these people that hurt me in my life and all this. Like then the real work, the spiritual, emotional, intellectual stuff starts coming up, and so that it can wash away, and that's so you can start thriving and really get a lot out of your life. But if you think it's gonna fix all your problems, it's like it's not. And so preparing yourself and rooting yourself and grounding yourself in why are you doing this surgery? Are you doing it because you think it's going to solve all your problems and bring you instant happiness? And we all know, the people that are on this path to unfolding, and maybe you're learning this, that really joy comes from the inside out, and that the beautiful physical changes may at least alleviate some of that discomfort, so that you can then have the space to investigate some of the emotional and stuff or whatever. But that work can be done before surgery, and so it may be beneficial for you to take some time. And for me, I know that I really tried to do the whole get a therapist letter as soon as possible, and then just like to have my trans identity validated. And then once I got a letter for surgery, it was like, yes, I'm, like, you can't tell me I'm not trans. And it's like, I knew who I was, but it's like there's so much beautiful benefits into continuing to do talk therapy and do other things that are beneficial to your spirit, and you'll setting the foundation emotionally and all this other stuff will give you so much more space and foundation and stability and support in order to thrive before, during, and after any potential setbacks or anything that comes up during transition. So like I said, like, I could have maybe done me some, I don't take it back, but I might have gotten some benefit waiting 2 more years or so, just to kind of work on my internal self and get clear on my intention with surgery, knowing full well the whole time I identified as this person, and a flat chest is what I wanted. But just, it's a lot. Surgery's a lot. So if you have any questions about that, any thoughts, maybe you're going through your own personal experience with it, whatever, we just gotta like talk and give some different perspectives. And it's not a one and done thing with surgery and transition and all the physical aspects. So let's just be real about it, and not from a place of judgment, and just like kind of let these things kind of soak in. So you can follow me on Instagram. It's Ashton James Colby. That is the place to be if you want to see me outside of these YouTube videos. Leave me a comment. I listen to every single comment. I read them. I love helping you. It's a beautiful exchange and conversation. And until next time, stay awesome. Keep aligning, not just with the intention of the physical changes, but there are so many beautiful things like joy and happiness and peace and fulfillment, and all of those other aspects of life that you deserve to sink your teeth into. So I love you. Stay awesome, and have a great rest of your day.